Hey YouTubers, Chris Willie here from Notes from a Vagabond. Today I'm making vlog number 1. This is my first vlog. Thought I'd start trying to do a little vlogging. And today's subject is going to be about too much stuff. One of the things, one income stream I have, or you could call it two, is I sell stuff on Amazon and on eBay. So for both of those you go out and get stuff, but what happens is I end up with too much stuff. So why I want to talk about too much stuff today is how I think, what my solution is. So what I'm trying to commit to is 2 days listing. Not 2 days, 2 hours. 2 hours every day listing products either for eBay or Amazon. Amazon's really easy. I got that kind of figured out, but with eBay, each product's a little different. I got to do some research and this and that. But I've been listing 2 hours a day for the past 3 or 4 days, and I'm really starting to make improvements. In the past, I'd list maybe 4 or 5 hours straight, but then I wouldn't list for days or weeks or months or whatever. So see, what I want to do is just get rid of everything, or not, and get it sold or organized, or figure out if this needs to go to the flea market, to a thrift shop, or I can sell it, because I just feel overwhelmed. So here's just some example of too much stuff. You know, I have like this broken iPhone. Don't know if people want it. Turns on. Could use it as a backup drive or whatever. You know, I got this Hilti tool. You know, broken camera in here. Here's a 3D Blu-ray player. Bags. I love bags. I got this yak blanket. But stuff like this, I got this, I don't even know what it is. It's for machinists to measure something. You look through it and there's some crosshairs. This box down here is the stuff that's going to the flea market. What happens is I'll look stuff up on eBay and find out it's really not worth my time to try to sell it. So I'm making a box just to put stuff that needs to go to the flea market. You know, some plates there. I don't want to deal with them. But here's just a typical example. I got day planners, I got bags, I got games. Over there's an espresso machine. Underneath is all this stuff. And this is why I just feel overwhelmed. But if I just commit to 2 hours every day, things start happening. Over here is my bag box. One of my collection addictions is good quality bags. Like this here is a awesome camera bag. You know, I started looking up online what it's worth, and I'm not going to make much on it. And I just have this. You know, I love to travel, so like this bag here. Oh, it's just a unique bag. What did I do? Paid $11 for it. It's a Sky Roll. I just really like it. I like bags a lot. I have way too many, and that's one of the things I got to start dealing with, getting rid of them. But this is just you know, it's a real nice Timbuktu pack. So sometimes, you know, what happens is I see that I won't make much on eBay and decide to keep them for myself, which is another issue I have to deal with. But that's one of my main collection addictions that I have. So here's where I put everything that's been listed, all my books. I got books, and I got over here is all this stuff. Most of this stuff, well, half this stuff has been listed on eBay, and my philosophy now is, you know, list it a few times, see if it's going to sell. If it isn't, I put it further down here. That means it's either going to the thrift shop or to the flea market. Usually I take stuff to the flea market, and then after the flea market, if that doesn't work out, I just take it to the thrift shop. and try not to go back and buy it again. Just a peek in here of my bag addictions. More bags. I got a little drum up there, but more bags. I gotta, the thing is, I just love bags, so that's the way that goes. So the other thing about too much stuff is, the other thing I'm trying to do is limit myself to going to garage sales and thrift shops. I try not to go. I still have to sometimes, but not nearly as much as I have in the past, because I believe I have enough stuff. I really need to go through it and list it, and my goal is to get everything listed or organized. So I just want to bring in stuff. Let's say I go find 10 items, bring them in, list them in the next day or two, and be done with it. And because that's how I am pretty much with Amazon. If I get Amazon stuff now, I get it listed, it's done with, see if it sells or not. But with eBay, I got all this miscellaneous stuff, and then once I tackle that, I got other stuff to tackle, filing cabinets and everything else. But the goal for 2017 is to list 2 hours a day till I get it under control, and it's not near under control. So a couple of tips that work for me is, one is I set a timer. If I'm going to list for 2 hours, I set it for 2 hours, and I stick pretty close to that. If I'm going to organize or clean for an hour, set the timer so I'm not cheating. It isn't like I'm doing it for an hour and 45 minutes or 35 minutes. It's a full hour. I really like just setting the timer. It relieves me. The other tip, or what I'm trying to do, is when I'm listing on eBay, is not to judge. Just pick whatever I pick up, or not look for the best. Just pick something up and deal with it. Like if I'm going to list the broken iPhone, just pick it up, start listing it, and at some point I'll know if I should continue on or not, and then I'm done with it. But I don't try to pick and choose so much anymore of, well, this is the best, and I just want to get all of it listed. So some of it's difficult, some of it's easy. I just pick something up and I start listing it. Oh yeah, one final tip, and this is a big one for me, is just starting. Just set the timer for 2 hours and start listing. Once I start, I'm fine, but there's always something I can dick around and do, make some coffee, play on the computer. It's really disciplining myself to just start and do it. And once I start, I'm okay. So that's another biggie for me, is just that starting. Because I don't like listing. Believe me, I don't like listing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed vlog number 1. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Got some comments, some ideas about how you deal with stuff. Put them down below. Thanks for watching. Happy listing. Or you can apply this to any part of your too much stuff you might have. I mean, I don't just have too much stuff for eBay stuff. I got it in my garage and sheds and everything else. And my goal is just to simplify a little bit of this stuff so I don't feel so weighted down. Anyway, another story, another day. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.